of Bright Beginnings Toastmasters Club, and I welcome you all. I welcome all our members and our guests. There are a few ground rules that we as Toastmasters follow. We do not talk about sex, religion, and politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. Please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking, especially when a speaker is on the stage, and please keep your video on as long as you can. We encourage that. And this is going to be a new session, like, we are having an not a regular session today. It's a table topics special, which will be hosted by Toastmaster Aryan, and the theme is trickster. So I'm really excited to see how he will trick us all into making this a great session as always, even though we are going out with impromptu roles. So let's kick it off. Over to Toastmaster Anshuman, the presiding officer for today.
Aryan.
Good morning, all. Welcome to Bright Beginning Toastmaster Meeting 284. And today we have some very interesting challenges planned. Well, the trickster is somebody who always does something unexpected. And today, in the table topic section, you must always expect the unexpected. Soon I will explain to you how that flows. But before we get into it, let me explain the flow of our meeting today. So usually meetings have three sections. That is, the first one is prepared speeches, the second one is impromptu, which is called table topics, and third one is the evaluation. Today we have something different. Today we have two sections to the meeting. One will be the impromptu speaking section, which I will lead as the trickster, and the second will be the evaluation section. That is where we get a lot of feedback and learn how to improve our speaking skills. And the evaluation section is led today by Toastmaster Anshuman, our general evaluator. Let me hand over the stage to him to tell you about his role. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Anshuman, general evaluator. Well, that is unexpected, isn't it? Our GE is having tech problems. Well, in the meanwhile, let me introduce to you some people from Toastmaster Anshuman's tag team. The first one is Timer Toastmaster Nancy, and I'll hand over the stage to her to explain her role now. Over to you, Toastmaster Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Good morning, everyone. So, as a timer, I will note down the timing for the table topic session since there will not be any speeches today. So, it will just be noting down the timing for the table topics. For the table topics, uh, I will, and at 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Additional 30 seconds will be grace time for the wrap up. And uh, what else? Evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And three minutes, I'll raise the green card. 30 seconds for the wrap up. That's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Back to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. All right, next we have the R counter for today morning, who is going to be played by Toastmaster Satyaket. Over to you, Toastmaster Satyaket, to explain the role of the R counter.
Right. Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Uh, so thank you. And as the role suggests, and the name suggests, the R counter is something that counts the number of filler words that you use. Uh, those could be and also. The idea is how you can enhance your speech while being confident and structure your thoughts in a constructive manner. So each of us have crutch words, with me being so. So here is my role to point out your what is your crutch word and how you can improvise and increase your confidence while you're delivering your speech. So over to you, journal evaluator. I present my report at the end of the meeting. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Satyaket. Last but not the least, I'd like to invite the The who's going to be? I think it's going to be
Grammarian.
Toastmaster Kansha who's going to play the role of grammarian for today morning. Over to you, Toastmaster Kansha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Good morning again, everybody. So, as grammarian today, my role is to keep an eye out for the good usages of the English language, as well as any suggestions or improvements that I can gauge and point out. Now, we all are here to work on our communication skills, and to be a better presenter, be it in our daily lives or in a when we are on this stage. English has become the first language for most of us now, be it office, for some of us even at homes. Yeah, do not be surprised. I have seen homes where they do speak in English, especially the toddlers that are born these days. They're just the cutest people to listen to when they speak in English with their little feet and little mouths and small mouths. So, keeping that in mind, it's very important to have good grammar. We might not think that it plays that important a role, but the first impression is usually the last impression. And when people hear us make small grammatical errors, we might not leave a great impression. So it's important that we pay attention to that, and that is why the role of the grammarian comes in and is so important, because I will be personally paying attention to everybody, whoever will come up and speak up on the stage. So the word of the day today is wily. It means skilled at gaining an advantage, especially deceitful, clever, crafty, or sneaky smart. So why did I choose this word for today's theme? So it just fits the theme called trickster, because it a trickster isn't just a liar, they are wily. Okay, they use their intelligence to outsmart the people who are stronger or more powerful than they are. Now, how can we use it in a sentence? The wily coyote spent all afternoon coming up with a complex plan to catch his dinner. So, a synonym, just to get you an idea, so a synonyms for the word wily would be cunning, shrewd, shy, sly, and artful. So, even if you're not able to think of where to use wily, if in your story, if you're able to come up with the words cunning or shrewd, you can substitute it with wily. Again, I have a little surprise also planned, not a surprise, but I would also like to introduce the phrase of the day, which would be to pull someone's leg. Now, this is a very simple phrase, which means to joke with somebody by telling them that this isn't true. Okay. For example, I didn't win the lottery. I'm just pulling your leg. Okay. I didn't plan this. I just came up with this impromptu and on the spot, but I am pulling your leg. So, pulling your leg means joking with somebody and to deceive them, but in a lightful manner. So, again, to sum up, wily is the word of the day, and the phrase of the day is to pull someone leg. I would request you all, and I would highly encourage everybody to please use this as much as you can, be it in your introductions, in your table topics, or in the light conversations that we keep having in between the session or after the session. That would be all. I will be presenting my report towards the end of the session along with the G. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Kansha. I look forward to all of us being wily enough to mitigate the trickster that's going to be there, which is going to be Toastmaster Aryan. Pretty excited about what he has up in store for all of us. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan, to take it away.
We have done many different things in the course of our table topics in the last few months. Toastmaster debates, we have done sales pitches, we have done everything possible. Today we are doing a combination of many different exceptions when it comes to table topics. And now you have to look behind me. Are you ready? Who here can see this and understand it? Okay. And what about
Can't see the fourth one. Hard?
what about now?
Hard mode. Okay.
You can read it, is it not like inversed?
No, no, you were covering it before. Now it is all visible.
We can
Okay, to
confirm
me,
it.
it is showing reversed, by the way. Is it showing reversed
Yeah.
to you?
No, no, it's showing perfect.
Oh, weird. Okay, great. All right, these are the four options that you have to choose from when you get a table topic. And depending on the option that you choose, you will be given something very, very surprising. And now it is time for me to choose my first victim, and my first victim shall be Toastmaster Divya. Toastmaster Divya, it is up to you to choose any one of these topics, and you will be given a very interesting topic.
I will choose the third one, pure tricks.
Pure tricks. Your trick, Toastmaster Divya. Pick a Toastmaster from the audience and give them any topic.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
We will be coming back to you in the hard mode, don't worry.
Okay. Is Kshitij Pal there?
Yes, Kshitij, hello.
Hi, Kshitij. You are the
Hello.
chosen one. Congratulations.
Hello, Kshitij.
Yeah, hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you are.
Yes. Are you ready with the table topic? It's my choice. I can give any topic.
You have to give the topic.
Okay, I will start with the easy one, Kshitij. What is your goal for 2026? Kshitij, what is your goal for 2026?
Shall we? Shall I start?
Can't hear
My
you.
goal, my goal for 2026 is I want to achieve my open mics in stand-up comedy. As I have already written many scripts and on like I never told, but right now I'm posting jokes on LinkedIn, and those jokes are meant for Reddit, Instagram. So those are very dark jokes, and I'm getting a lot of attention on LinkedIn. So it's actually working for me. Like I am able to laugh serious people there, like many CEOs, even founders. I think there was one joke which made laugh Devinder Goyal, the founder of Zomato. So he DM'd me and said, "You should really try comedy." So I think that's my ultimate goal uh, for to be the next stand-up comedian or to be the next Samirana. So yeah,
Very well done, Toastmaster Kshitij. Now I would like to go on to my next victim. But before I choose anybody who would like to nominate themselves, Toastmaster Lan.
Sanskar. Sanskar has joined.
Yes, that is perfect. Toastmaster Sanskar, are you ready for a table topic?
Sure, go ahead.
Welcome to the Trickster. As soon as you join, you get a table topic. These are your options, Toastmaster Sanskar. Choose one, and that is how you will be given your table topic.
Oh, solo.
So low. All right. Toastmaster Sanskar, introduce yourself without mentioning your name, your occupation, or studies. Introduce yourself without mentioning your name, your occupation, or studies. Toastmaster Sanskar.
I have a lot of discipline in life, and I try to keep myself motivated, and I have a lot of hobbies. I try to, I play chess. Whenever I'm free, whenever I have time, I try to go online and I try to do something there. And whenever I think, what was it? Okay. So I'm a very lazy person because just now I was waking up till 4 o'clock and I just got up now and just joined the meeting right now as Aryan just called me 20 minutes back. And that is the person I am. Thank you.
All right, very good. Toastmaster Anshuman, would you like a topic?
Not really, but do I have a choice?
You do not. Please choose one.
Hard mode.
Hard mode. Toastmaster Anshuman, life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid. Life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid. Toastmaster Anshuman.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Definitely hard mode. All right. Why is the world looking so normal? Why is Toastmaster Aryan looking like me? Who am I? What? Am I the word that should not be named? Am I what everyone calls me? What I am? Why is everyone laughing at me? I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I drive on the wrong side of the lane? It is quite normal to drive on the wrong side of the lane, right? Everyone in Haryana does that. Same in Noida too. Are those guys normal and I am not? Why? Why? Why is the world doing that to me? Why do they call me stupid? I'm not stupid. Everyone else is. Look at him, look at her. They're doing things wrong. Why is everyone joining on a Saturday morning, leaving their kilt to practice public speaking and leadership skills? Is that not stupid? Why can't they just relax, have a great time, have fun? And why am I joining the meeting? Because everyone is pushing me to join the meeting. I should not. So this is my last Bright Beginning Toastmaster meeting of the day, of the year, Toastmaster Aryan. Over to you.
Well done. All right. Next, I would like to choose as a victim Toastmaster Akansha. Toastmaster Akansha, are you ready?
Yes, Toastmaster Aryan.
All right, please choose one.
Uh, I'd like to go with duel.
Duel. All right. So for duel, it is slightly different. So duel is a debate. You choose somebody as a partner and you will be given a topic. Toastmaster Akansha, you will be arguing for, and the other person will be arguing against. Who would you like to choose?
Okay, that's interesting. Anybody would like to volunteer? Okay.
Yes.
So I couldn't see. I guess that was Sanskar.
No, no, that's in Nalini's.
Nalnesh. Sure, Nalnesh. Let's get ready for a debate.
All right. Toastmaster Akansha, you are for, and to be Toastmaster Nalnish, you are against. And the topic is, if you want to change someone's beliefs, change their perception. If you want to change someone's beliefs, change their perception. Over to you, Toastmaster Akansha.
So belief about like it is particular thing or it is like religious or perpetual.
Could be about mindset, what they believe about the world, could be anything.
Okay, so Akansha, can we go ahead with the theist and atheist person?
Yeah, so I'll give you a brief to be Toastmaster Nalnish. We give 2 minutes
Mhm.
to the first person and then 2 minutes to the second person. So
Okay,
first Akansha will be arguing for, and then you will be given 2 minutes and you will be going against.
okay, Akansha, go ahead.
Would you like
Imagine
to?
you're
Sorry.
trying to make a sale. You are a salesperson, and you have this high ticket size product worth 2 lakhs rupees that you are trying to sell somebody. Now, how would you go about, convincing that person that this is their need? Now, in sales, there is this technique where you first have to dive into the pain point and then you have to get into objection handling, and that is when you finally give out the price point. So if you need to change somebody's opinion about something, if you need to change their, you will have to change their perception, because you have to make them believe that they are in need of that product. Until and unless they resonate with you at the same level, or about the needs that they have, so you cannot really make a sale. It's not only about that. If I, for example, if I'm trying to if I'm pitching to my friends group that let's go for a Goa trip, I will have to put in all the points, like getting all the friends in, going for a trip. It's not easy. Okay, you first have to convince them, bring everybody up on the table, then you need to convince their parents to let them allow. So how does that happen? That only happens by going about, explaining to them that yes, we will be safe. No, we will not do drinks or drugs. Yes, we will call you at night by 10 o'clock when we are in the hotel room. And no, we wouldn't step out at night. We will stay away from the water. We will not go out for, the dangerous water sports. And we will not accept anything from the strangers. Neither or nor will we take out our hands of the car when it's being driven. So this is all the planning and the hard work that goes into, convincing the parents. And until and unless you make them believe that, we are responsible, they wouldn't let you go. For example, when I went to my parents, in class 11th and 12th, that I want to go on a trip with my friends, they straight away said no. But when I went to them, in college, they said yes. Why did that happen? Because I was able to change their perception of me, that I am a much more responsible person now, because I can handle living away from home. I can handle, manage washing my clothes, having my food on time, getting up and going to classes on time. And that these small little things change their perception of me from being an irresponsible spoiled kid to a responsible young woman or an adult now. And that is why I was able to change their opinion. So I believe that yes, if you have to change somebody's opinion, you will have to change their perception of either you, the product, or anything else that you're trying to pitch. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster Aryan.
Very well done, Toastmaster Akansha. And now I hand over the stage to be Toastmaster Nalinish to argue against the topic. Just to remind you, the topic is, if you want to change someone's beliefs, change their perception. Over to you to be Toastmaster Nalinish.
Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Trickstar. So in that case, the very first thing is that, like, if I talk about the sale, that Akansha told that there is one product that is that counts for the 2 lakhs. So the very first thing, what in my thinking is that I choose the person who are more responsible and who are more keen about that thing, so that if I'm going to them, if I'm making them understand that yes, this is the product, and that can make a good good thing, or make a good avail in your life. So I'll be reaching out to those person, because for them, they can afford that. Either to making them convince, it is more easier. And let's take an example. There is one person who is like, who is not enough, who does not have enough money, or we can say who does not have enough mind to take those things up. So I won't be changing those persons, because to choosing a right person, choosing a right point, that is a good thing. And if I talk about the parties and to these perceptions, so the main thing is that, let's take an example. You are in the home, and the very first thing is that there are 5 members. Whatever things you do, whatever parties or whatever you are doing, each and individual, they do have their eyes on you. They believe on you because the credit score that you have made in your whole life, that means a lot to them. And that's the reason they are telling that yes, this is right for you, that is right, not right for you. So whenever you are taking a step ahead, yes, you are able to tell them that yes, these are the things I already done in my life, or whatever the like is. It is about uh, it is about in small things as well. Let's take an example that they sent you somewhere to purchase vegetables or something like that, and you did it in well manner. Then why not, you can convince them. So making perception means you have a evident proof in your past, otherwise right now, or evident product in the past, or it is right now, or whatever. Like even if you are telling someone, then there should be a evident proof that yes, this is the product, or this is the thing, that if you are availing this, or if you are purchasing this, yes, this is going to happen. In the same manner, you whenever you are asking someone permissions or something. Let's take an example. There is one friend and I want to take him in Goa. So like I need to tell him that yes, if you are going Goa, the mental health and the enjoyment, whenever you are coming back, you will be having double speed. So at the same time, for me, like the evident things should be there. Otherwise you are not able to convince someone, you won't be able to make their perception at all. Thank you. What do you say, Akansha?
All right, great to be Toastmaster Niche. Thank you for speaking so well. And next, I would like to call upon guest Arvind. Or are you Toastmaster? Sorry, I do not recall.
Sir, it is my first meeting and I am a guest today, sir.
Great. Would you like to take up a topic?
Okay, sir.
All right,
Uh,
I will give you 1 to 2
Solo, sir.
minutes. Just to brief you, you will have 1 to 2 minutes. I will be giving you the topic and you can speak whatever comes to mind. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, solo, I think.
So, to be Toastmaster Arvind, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. To be Toastmaster Arvind, over to you.
Okay, sir. What I believe is life is either a adventure, daring, or nothing. When it comes to the life, if we start looking only to the death, then our perceptions change, and in my belief, then we cannot live our life to the fully and enjoy every moment of the life. But when there is one fixed thing that comes to our mind, that death is certain to our life and it is just a part of just a point of life, then after that our everything changes. There are also movies. Normally everyone I think watches like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. That is also my favorite movie, where it is being depicts that some people normally believe that after 14 years or 16 years, when they will get time, after that stage of life, they will like live their life fully. But when they changes their perception at that point of view, that they do not know what is going to be happens tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. After that, everything changes. They live each moment of their life, what they want to do in your life. Their things come after that time. And normally, due to some modernization, we can see that life, everyone life is busy. Sometimes we cannot find time. Normally, we think that oh, okay, I have to read that book, I have to watch that movies, and I have to listen that music. But we are not able to make time for that things. And if one things come to our mind that life will be continue like this, and for that things that we have to like and to live that our life fully, we have to bring time and prepare time. So it is the life. So in my opinion, in that way, by changing perception, life becomes adventurous, and every moment when anybody find it difficulty or busy in their life, it become adventurous when they want and start it enjoy. That's about me, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Arvind. By the way, this is Toastmasters. There are no sirs or madams here. We are all Toastmasters. So we call Toastmaster Nancy, Toastmaster Divya, Toastmaster Satyaketh. You can call me Toastmaster Trickster today.
Okay.
All right, and I would
Yes.
like to move on to the next victim. Toastmaster Satyaketh, would you like a topic?
Sure.
All right, please choose one.
So I'll go for solo.
Solo. All right, solo. Toastmaster Satyaketh, if wrinkles on your shirt spoke. If wrinkles on your shirt spoke. Toastmaster Satyaketh.
How often have you wondered? It has been a long day. It has been a long journey, and it definitely has been a painstaking journey as well as rewarding journey. Ladies and gentlemen, so I was traveling from with my friends from Bangalore to Munnar, and uh, it was a long journey. Wasn't as long, but as I was traveling, the entire uh, journey, we were all having jitters and chats about our old college days, and it was fantastic. Fast forward 1 month, I was back in my work, and I was working the usual 9 to 6, and then there was wrinkles too. So these are very two different sorts of wrinkles in my shirt. One that came out of laughter on a long journey, reminiscing our great days and enjoying the journey. Whilst at the same time, the other wrinkle spoke of the hard work and the hard day that I had been through. So, ladies and gentlemen, these wrinkles speak different stories, but these wrinkles of the shirts belong to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these wrinkles that belongs to shirt, this is something that speaks of what you've been through also. These speak of your journey. These speak of what you've been through, and this speak also of what you're heading to. So imagine if you are thinking of your next wrinkle. So where would you take your wrinkles of your shirt on your next trip? Would it be something pleasant, or would it be something that you are trying for in your career or in your personal life? We would love to hear your story. So over to you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. And who here has not gotten a turn? Toastmaster Divya, would you like a topic? Toastmaster
Me
Nancy?
also.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm also left.
we can do it.
do it. Well, a duet is actually a song. If you want to do a duet, I would be open to that. But I think we should do a duel for now. So Toastmaster Divya, you would be for, is that right?
Yes.
And Toastmaster Nancy would be against. I will take up timer, I suppose. Toastmaster Kancha, can you be timer for this one duel?
Sure.
All right, great. Toastmaster Divya, boredom is a weapon in the modern day. Boredom is a weapon in the modern day, Toastmaster Divya.
You all must have heard of Newton's theory or the law of gravity. Anyone remember when it happened? So Newton was sitting below a tree and he saw there is an apple falling down. So he was not working something, he was not busy in other thoughts. He was just sitting idle and probably getting bored. And from there, the idea of gravity comes up. So even in the past, the boredom can be considered as a originator of great ideas. Even in today's world, it is equally valid. When you are getting bored, you try to do something innovative. You try to break the monotony of your life. You try to come out of the regular cycle which you are doing 24 hours, week after week, month after month. So, getting bored at any age, at any stage of life is very important. There is a high possibility you will convert that boredom into something new. Or, in another way, taking a pause can be a part of it where you reflect on what you have achieved over the past and what new can be done. You reflect on your skills, you reflect on your weaknesses, you reflect on opportunities you took on and the opportunities you missed. So, getting bored, sitting with yourself is equally important and it prepares you to go forward or it prepares you to bring something very new. If you keep on thinking about something, there is a possibility you might not be able to come out of that situation. But if you take a pause, go back, get bored, or just reflect on what is going on, there is a high possibility something great will come out of it. As it is rightly said, even a moment spent with yourself is never wasted. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Toastmaster Nancy, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Boredom is not a weapon. We should not feel even for a moment that we are getting bored. There is a lot that, if you go outside, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to explore. You can go with your friends, you can go for networking, you get to learn so many things when you go out. You should not feel boredom because there are a number of things in life. Play with your kids, having fun with your friends, or learn something new. You will not get a chance to feel that you're getting bored. And maybe go for a solo trip and explore new things. You will feel that there is a lot you have not seen and whatnot. Maybe sit with your parents or the old friends. So, I mean, everywhere you will see that there's a fun, there's a learning. I mean, what I feel that boredom is not a weapon. We should think that we should try to learn something, or we should keep on exploring things. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nancy. All right. I do think we have more time. We have time for at least 5 more topics, and I have a lot of topics that I really want to give out that I have not given out yet. So, who would like to go for a round two?
That's me, Nalnis.
All right. What topic would you like? What category would you like to take up?
Uh, that can be technology or
So, yeah, we have 4 categories, as you would be able to see in my background here. And depending on the category that you choose, you will be given a different type of topic. The one you did before was duel, which is a debate. You can go hard mode, you can go for pure tricks, and something unexpected might happen.
yeah, I'll go with hard mode.
All right, hard mode. So, to be Toastmaster Nalnish, the last time you played in the rain. The last time you played in the rain, to be Toastmaster Nalish.
Okay, so I'm so sorry.
You have 2 minutes to speak. The topic is what I have given you.
Yeah. But I played in the rain. I did not get that actually.
You can talk about a memory, you can talk about what it makes you feel, the rain, you can talk about when was the last time you played in the rain and what it reminds you of, maybe something having to do with you, being
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for clearing it out. Okay, so the last time I was in my native place, it is in Uttar Pradesh, and so there were lots of friends at the same time. Like we were small kids, we had no idea that what is good, what is bad, and we do have lots of mango trees there. So at the same time, like mangoes were there and the rain happened, and we started moving from our houses, and we were going here and there with each and every tree. We were grabbing the mangoes and we were eating them. We were making myself wet. So yeah, it was a good time, I can say, and it was a good life. But as well as when we are becoming uh, older, or we can say young, we get responsibilities. We get to know that yes, that is not the life, and what we have to do in the future, that you need to do. So that's the reason you have to move out. Either whatever like you have to do, you have to do it. So yeah, that those were the good memories, and like that's the life, I think. Everyone who is if the child is there, they should live those lives, so that whenever they are going older and older, so that at least they should have some memories, that yes, the life that I have been gone through, that was a good life. And like in those days, the rain happens, and I always used to go outside, because we do have like some orchard in our village. So like there are multiple friends were there. We used to grab mangoes, and we used to dig the land, and putting the mangoes inside the hole, and planting them out. So yeah, those were the good times. And so it this was really a good time. And multiple times this happened, like even somehow we can contribute to the environment as well, because when I was at my native place, I used to plant trees. So there are multiple trees are there, that they are there. So like I was not aware about that, but somehow I contributed to the environment as well. So yeah, like this is the thing that I wanted to speak. Thank you, Toastmaster Trickstar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nalnish. Well done. Toastmaster Satyaket, would you like another topic?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
All right. Choose your category.
I'll take I'll take hard mode.
All right. Hard mode.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Satyaket, if you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. Toastmaster Satyaket.
I remember the day when I was maybe 5 or 6. I used to look up at the sky and think, what does it feel? How would it be? How would we feel if we were flying into the skies and shooting into the stars and maybe going into the other planets? Right? As kids, imagination takes us everywhere. As rightly said by Einstein, that logic can take you from A to Z, but imagination can take you places. So when you are offered a rocket seat and when you are offered an opportunity where you get a chance to A, enhance your learnings, enhance your personality, enhance your experience, and more than that, give back to the society and give back to the people you care, that is a rocket ship. That is a metaphor for the rocket ship in today's world. Because the day when we get a ticket to a real rocket ship is when we will be when our kids might be getting into the rocket ship, or if we are lucky, we are old enough and we'll be getting on the rocket ship. But in today's world, the most realistic rocket ship that we have right now is the opportunities. And if I would get a ticket on that rocket ship, which is a metaphor for an opportunity, I'd grab on it I'd sit on it, take the first seat, and I think I'll take the pilot seat and let me see what's there beyond what we have discovered, what we have explored. So this is something that a lot of people who have been pioneers in their fields, be it sports, be it business, be it even kids, a lot of people go out of their comfort zone in the rocket ship. Ladies and gentlemen, over time, we have been taught that rocket ships are not for everyone. And by the rocket ship, I still mean it's a metaphor that this opportunity is not for everyone. So I am gonna uh, tell you guys that, ladies and gentlemen, it's your choice that how you find your rocket ship and how you grab your seat and fly to the destination and have your own companion in your rocket ship as you find it to be. With this note, uh, I think that the number of rocket ships, the number of opportunities that we have in today's world, it's increasing day by day. And the more rocket ships we go into, the more we expand our horizons, the more people we meet, the way I am right now meeting with you guys, expanding my knowledge. And of course, um, having a great Sunday or rather Saturday morning. This is something that I would love to my rocket ship to take. So over to you, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like? Thank you.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Satyakit. Any other people who would like to volunteer? I have been waiting for someone to take
I,
up your tricks again, by the way.
I'm
I
ready, sir.
can do.
Okay, I'll take Toastmaster Deven, then we'll come back to you to be Toastmaster Arvind, okay? All right, Toastmaster Divya.
Your tricks.
All right. Your new trick is to receive a topic in reverse. So it is 4 words, and you will be getting the 4 words inverted. Toastmaster Divya, heart the lightens forgiveness. Heart the lightens forgiveness. Toastmaster Divya.
Have you ever had a fight with someone? Though the mistake is of other person, but you feel heavy in your heart and mind. And you keep on thinking about that. Have you? It happens a lot with. And sometimes to move forward is to forgive that person. Because you are not only forgiving that person, you are forgiving yourself for the situation you have been. There is a high possibility if you would have done something different or some said something differently, it would not have aggravated to that level. So if you decide to forgive that person, there is a high possibility that you are forgiving yourself for being harsh, unkind to the other person, forgiving yourself to be in that position. So if you are forgiving, it is forgiving other person, you are you are forgiving yourself and you are moving forward. There are different ways in which you can forgive. One is you can have conversation with yourself. Okay, what has happened? It should not have happened. If I'm in the same situation next time, I will be in a better control of the situation. And the second is having a conversation with that person. It automatically feels lighter, and there is a possibility you both will be forgiving each other and moving forward. And third is learning something out of that situation. So these all three tricks of forgiveness works wonderfully and it prepares you to move forward.
All right. Thank you. I believe we also have. Okay, all right. So now we will have a topic for Tubitos Master Arvind. Tubitos Master
Yes, sir.
Arvind, please choose your category.
The pure tricks.
Pure Tricks. All right. So, your trick now is to be given a random quote that you have to speak about. To be Toastmaster Arvind, the
Okay,
only
Toastmaster.
you are a Toastmaster,
Child.
sorry. My apologies.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Arvind, the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin, Toastmaster Arvind.
Okay, Toastmaster Aryan. The only possible journey that you never begin. Okay. When it comes to do a journey, the first thing that comes in our mind is to make a plan. And although sometimes we are not able to make that journey, but we started to living it in our mind, and we make a plan that okay, that suppose we made a plan or a trip for Goa, then after that we normally starting making a mind map. Okay, that we will book a van. After that, these type of friends and these type of my best friend will come with me, and after that we will visit to that hill station or that type of scenery, and also enjoy that. So in that way, it comes when you decide to do a journey. It comes in your mind. So it's all about your mind that how it perceives and how it behaves in different manner. But if you do not plan a journey or do not think of a journey, then it never begins. So that's why the impossible journey that is never begin, that you do not think of that. That was Toastmaster Aryan. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. We also have another guest here to be Toastmaster Avni. Hi, to be Toastmaster Avni. Would you like a topic?
Hi. Yeah, I would like to pick duel.
All right, duel. So, in duel, we are having debates, and I will be giving you a topic. You can choose any partner in this whole audience. I and they will be playing against, and you will be playing for the topic. Would you like to choose someone, or would you like me to choose someone?
You can probably choose someone. Be happy
Toastmaster
to.
Mayank, would you like to, ex-Toastmaster Mayank, would you like to be the partner? All right, great. So the structure we are using, by the way, just to ask, Avni, are you a Toastmaster or are you to be Toastmaster?
I'm a 2B Toastmaster.
All right,
Joined here to have this experience of
all
how
right,
it
great.
goes. Yeah.
Just to brief
Right.
both of you, I will be giving you a topic. To be Toastmaster, Avni will be playing for. She will be given 2 minutes, and after that, to be Toastmaster Mayank will be playing against, and he will be given 2 minutes. All right,
Sure.
great. Mm. Hmm. Are we ready for the topic? All right. Toastmaster, to be Toastmaster Avni,
Yeah.
can individual actions like recycling can truly combat climate change? Individual actions like recycling can truly combat climate change. To be Toastmaster Avni.
Can individual actions like recycling truly combat climate change? This is an important and often debated question. So, at first glance, individual actions like recycling may seem too small to make a real difference in a problem as large as climate change. But I strongly believe an action by one person recycling a bottle may not change the world overnight, but every action count. When millions of people adopt these small sustainable habits like recycling, reducing waste, or just separating the waste into different bins, or conserving energy as simple as switching off the light when we're out from a room, it creates a significant cumulative effect. And specifically, these actions influence our behavior. When there's a cultural shift, And that can be seen, especially now we have developed and developing countries, and what is the striking difference is how we actually behave. I can always say that, one simple action is capable of creating a ripple effect in the society. The way we do individual action, our children imitate that, and our environment, our society together with that ripple effect is capable of driving that big change. I agree that climate change requires systemic changes from governments and industries, but those larger changes are often driven by public awareness and consumer behavior, which start at the individual level. So I believe it may not solve climate change on their own, but simply like, creating awareness, building responsible habits, and pushing society towards large structural change. In that sense, every small action does matter. Thank you, and over to you.
All right, over to you, ex Toastmaster Mank. Against.
Thank you, Avni, for pointing out and supporting the against option. Because I wasn't very sure whether you are for the motion or against the motion. Because at the end, you concluded that individual actions may not result in climate change. In fact, do you all remember going to the airport and seeing three separate bin holes, each with plastic, glass, and tin and newspaper kept? And my eyes were shocked to say that people were putting in diligently. I was like, wow, what a feel of climate change. But they were all getting accumulated in one single packet. So it is a deception. While somebody may be taking individual steps, but a climate change is a very large topic. And this climate change battle of plastics, I think it's the output of the world of plastics that we got surrounded with. That we're saying is, carry your own bag. As Indians in 1990s, we carried our own bags when we went for shopping because there wasn't a plastic bag available around the corner. Or you know what? I get my milk from glass bottles. That's how milk was delivered in glass bottles until plastic came and said glass can be injurious to health and you can have your legs broken. Look, so many glass breaks and so many poor people uh, bleed and hence use reusable plastics. We always had the steel Milton bottles, weatherproof, thunderproof in our school times, right? And then came in Tupperware, oh, new fancy colorful bottles. It's all a marketing gimmick, which has brought up this whole climate change issue. We say, oh, the West does not use water to wipe their ass, but they use tissue paper. And you know what? Tissue comes from the freshest trees, which is bamboo. I have been to a paper plant and I've seen that they say, oh, you know what? When people say, I need a soft tissue, actually saying is cut down fresh trees, largely bamboo, and give me a tree. So everything, all of this, which is what we see the problems around us, is because of the actions and the marketing that has brought the sustainable way of living that was there until 1990, early 1990s, which was just wiped off due to marketing and brought off of television, is the cause. And unless we clamp down our thoughts and actions and industry brings in the change that say no to plastic and the oil mafia, it won't change. Thank you.
All right, and I believe this is the time to bring the session of the trickster to a close. Thank you all for making it a very great success. And now we move on to the evaluation section of today's meeting, spearheaded by our general evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Aryan. You definitely had quite a few tricks up your sleeve, which kept us on our toes and ensured that Saturday morning was bright as always for all of us. And so many guests joined, such a surprise, such a delightful surprise. I guess we're utilizing our end of the year holidays, end of the year relaxation to full capacity by practicing our public speaking and leadership skills. And did we practice it well? Now is the time for evaluation of how we performed today morning, starting with the table topic, high level evaluation, just one or two pointers each of what we did well, what we can do better for the next time. Starting with soon to be Toastmaster or Toastmaster Nalnish. Toastmaster Nalnish, I think you had a confident voice. You spoke quite a few thoughts clearly, debating, sharing a point of view. What you can do better next time is pausing a bit, pausing to give an effect, pausing to collect your thoughts and put a structure to it. So that'll make your speech more powerful next time. And please do try joining on video so that your body language can also be judged.
Sure.
Moving on to, sorry, were you saying something? All right. Moving on to soon to be Toastmaster Avni. Soon to be Toastmaster Avni, pretty coherent. Structure of the speech, good pointers, pretty clear voice. What can be done better next time is avoiding repetition of content. I felt that you started with quite a few good points, but the second half was repetition of the first points. And I debate, the more unique pointers that come, the more brownie points you get. So that's something you can focus on, but definitely quite a clear voice, good thoughts can be more messy, as they say in the consulting world, mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive. Coming to the next one, we have soon to be Toastmaster, or sorry, Toastmaster Arvind. Toastmaster Arvind, kudos to you having those stand up comedian. Oh, sorry, was it Kshitij having stand up comedian thoughts or Arvind? I think it was Kshitij, right? So, Toastmaster Arvind, first of all, I think thank you for being receptive to the idea of correcting your camera angle, having the correct camera angle, posture, zooming out, keeping the right posture online is quite crucial in any kind of Zoom meeting, because in an offline world we are able to use our entire body for the body language aspect, but in Zoom you have to be at the center, you have to have your hands visible, you have to look at the camera. That's really crucial part of your public speaking activity. And I think this minor aspect that you corrected today of just correcting your camera angle will lead a long way into you speaking with the audience. Plus, I think you had uh, uh, what would I say? A pretty genial voice, a voice which reaches out to the audience in a very calm and collected manner. What you can practice is vocal variety, being more strong, being more out there, being more direct, so that your message lands through with the emphasis that it should. Toastmaster Kansha, as always, pretty um, like a bullet train, just rushing through like a quality premium bullet train, points after points with good vocal variety. What you can focus and definitely should focus on with ISC coming in is pauses. I was looking for those pauses which did not come. So definitely, I think that's something you can focus on. And do try joining online on video call. You're a seasoned Toastmaster. You have to lead the club as a VP education. So please strive to join on video call. I know, like Saturday morning, all of us out of bed, not in the most best of the looks, but do challenge yourself to try and lead the club joining on video call. Coming to Kshitij, sorry Kshitij, I mixed up your dreams with another person. But definitely, I think being appreciated by celebrities on jokes. Yes, that was a joke itself. Uh, being appreciated by celebrities on a jokes is a big task itself. I think you joined the right platform to practice it. To be a great stand-up comedian will require you to have master over vocal variety, the variance you have in your voice, melodious voice, a stand-up comedian's voice, where message has pauses, has suspense, has tricks. to ensure that the audience is laughing. That's something you might want to practice here. um, there I'll say that it's a good start that you started practicing, you started getting your message through, but you'll have to really practice hard to get that vocal variety through. So if you join Toastmasters, we'll have a buddy assigned with you, will work with you to ensure that it at least reaches up the level which has a good foundation. And you'll be surprised to know that like lot of famous stand-up comedians have come out of oh, Kshitiz is already a member of a club. So I'm assuming Toastmasters Aryan would have attached a buddy. If not, we should. So practicing in a club will definitely lead you to getting your basics right. And a lot of, I remember Toastmasters, Apurv Gupta, there was Rivaldo, and there are like a lot of stand-up comedians who are just practicing Toastmasters and reach to the level where we have. So even getting those networks connected might be can be done through Toastmasters. So I think you definitely join the right platform, or you know already of them, or you already a famous celebrity. So we have a secret celebrity within our group. But anyhow, Toastmasters Satyaket, pretty refined way of speaking. I think you have that gravity. You're quite settled. You lead your message through. You might want to challenge in terms of, I think, the variety that you bring to table, of experimenting with the voice, trying different characters, sharing different narratives, stories, metaphors, similes, which can vary your message that goes through. Toastmaster Nancy, first of all, thank you for being so flexible to take up the timer again at the last moment. But we don't want you to be the default timer for a club. That is something an easy feedback. But coming to how you spoke in the table topic, Toastmaster Nancy, I've seen your evolution from, I remember that your pauses, long pauses, was a regular feedback I used to get in the, I think, the first 2 months of your speaking, to today. I think where those long pauses have gone away, and your speech is more fluent, it's direct, you're more comfortable with the stage, and are able to land the message better. So to challenge yourself, you might want to experiment with, say, pacing, speaking fast, then speaking slow, then pausing, whispering. So these are the elements, tools which you can bring to your speech to challenge yourself going forward. But great to see your fluency and progress evolve so fast in such a short time. Toastmaster Mayank, pretty eloquent, similar to our sister club, which I don't know it still exists or does not. I hope it does. But pretty eloquent as ever. Thank you for joining again. Always good to see your masterful oratory, where vocal variety, the pieces, the logic is ever shining. And I think you were in a duel with a fellow member, and I think you picked up the cue quite well, and the spirit of debate of were you for, against. That's something I think you did well. What can be done more similar to the feedback for your peer was looking at more bigger spectrum of variety of topics that could have picked up within the debate itself. I mean, the debate was quite limited to the bins and individual actions, maybe relating it to broader theme of climate change and how it's going, the macro versus micro. Could have been a flavor that could have been brought out, but within the sphere, I think you did a great job. I think that is it for the feedback. Now I like to hand it over to my tag team to share the the timer accounting remaining report, starting with you, Toastmaster and Nancy, to share the timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. I'm sharing my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
I see a timer for 3:58.
For Anshuman. So generally it is for the speeches, but this time I was noting down for the table topics evaluation that Anshuman was giving.
All right, great.
Okay, so over to table topics. Akanksha had 1 minute 57 seconds. Divya, second speech, it was 55 seconds. First one, I think Akanksha might have noted down. I'm not sure. Sanskar, 1 minute 10 seconds. Anshuman, 1 minute 50 seconds. Aryan, no. Nalnish, 3 minutes 58 seconds. Kshitij, 1 minute 20 seconds. Arvind, 1 minute 22 seconds. Second speech, 1 minute 30 seconds. Satyaket, 1 minute 10 seconds for the first speech. And second one was 2 minutes 34 seconds. Avni, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Mayank, 2 minutes 30 seconds. So Divya and myself, maybe Akanksha can let us know the timings. And the total and the table topic evaluation, Anshuman had 3 minute 58 seconds.
So for
Akanksha.
Toastmaster Divya spoke for 2 minutes and Toastmaster Nancy spoke for 1 minute 44 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Nancy. Over to you, Toastmaster Satyakit, to share the account report.
Yeah. Let me just quickly share my screen. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Fantastic. So, majorly, a couple of people have been entirely flawless. Anshuman, Arvind, Nancy, and Mayank, Avni. So, you guys have been flawless in terms of filler words. And Toastmaster Akanksha, while your speech has been fantastic and excellently, fluent, you have a couple of filler words which is and you know. And Kshitij has filler words of and like that he needs to work upon, with being a major filler words. Myself, I have used a couple of R's and so. Divya is flawless. Nalnish, Toastmaster Nalnish, his filler word is and like. So you've used a couple of times of and like. And as I mentioned, rest everyone else is entirely flawless. So fantastic speech, you guys, and that's my counter report. Over to you.
All
Toastmaster.
right. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Satyakit. Last but not the least, I'd like to invite Toastmaster Kansha to share the Grimeri report. Over to you, Toastmaster Kansha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. So today the word of the day was wily, which was used once by Toastmaster Anshuman. And the phrase of the day was pull someone's leg, which was not used at all. So I would request everybody and encourage everybody to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day in the next session as much as you can. Coming to some suggestions, so these are the points that I noted. I will be reaching out to those people, to those person, which should have been I will be reaching out to those people, or I will be reaching out to people. Those person, so those is plural and person is singular, so they don't go together. To yeah. Next up, we have not able to make time for that things, which should have been not able to make time for those things again. Then another one was back in work, which should have been back to work. Lastly, that is never begin. So, which should have been that is something that never began. Instead of is never begin, it should have been never began. Moving on to some good usages, there were some really good words that were used: painstaking journey, jitters in chat, reminiscing, aggravated. Adopt sustainable habits, which I believe it was very naturally used into the with the context. Then cumulative effect, marketing gimmick, evident, up your sleeves, and accumulated. So these were the good words that everybody used. That's all for my grammarian report. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Akansha, for that comprehensive report. Coming to the overall meeting, it uh, the irony of today was that the member joined on time, but the meeting did not, because for 15 minutes we're trying to figure out how, like, who will be doing what. Because in our initial thought and plan was there will be very few members joining, but as our luck will have it, we had a lot of guests, and which made the meeting pretty bright and sunny and cheery. The reason for that, like for having lesser number of members today, was we are having a parallel district level conference, rather a meeting happening in Monday House. So there were folks who have joined there on our club's behalf. So we're anticipating a split of uh, members to happen just for today. But our luck is that a lot of folks joined today for the meeting, and that is fantastic. And that led to us having an amazing dual trickery, solo trickery, hard mode trickery, thanks to Toastmaster Aryan, who I learned hasn't skipped a meeting except on the contest days ever, which is quite interesting, carrying forward Toastmaster Mayank's legacy. So the true leaders always show up. That is what Toastmaster Aryan has shown, and he has been the pillar, anchor, and the presiding officer of the meetings. As always, thank you, Toastmaster Aryan, for being an anchor and driving the EC forward to take the club to the zenith it usually reaches every week. Coming to the the tag team, first of all, again, thank you, Tosma Nancy, for taking up the role at the last moment. As always, you've been a pretty sincere timer, taking notes for each of the table topic meetings, table topic speakers. Toastmaster Satyapal, oh sorry, Satyaket, a pretty comprehensive report, presented well, simple, succinct, and shared as rightly it should. And Toastmaster Akansha, pretty comprehensive noting down of usages, not rather lack of usages today, and sharing the good and not so good usages with all of us. Overall, quite a productive meeting, very exciting meeting, led at the heart by Toastmaster Aryan. So thanks a lot, Toastmaster Aryan, for keeping the meeting as engaged as always. I and all of us look forward to seeing all of us in the meeting in the future. We also have the international speech contest coming up in mid January. I hope, first of all, whoever has joined anew, please sync up with Toastmaster Kansa, Toastmaster Aryan to ensure your level twos are complete. And I hope, like, whoever is having those in your respective clubs, please do ensure your level twos are complete so that you're eligible for international speech contest. So I'm assuming Toastmaster Akansha, Toastmaster Aaron, Toastmaster Nancy, um, and for your respective clubs, Toastmaster Arvind, Toastmaster Kshitij, also please do keep your level twos updated, because if your level two is updated, only then you are eligible to be participant in the international speech contest. International speech contest, as the name suggests, is a contest for Toastmasters across the globe, starting at the club level, goes to the area, division, district, region, and the world. So you have a world championship, champion of public speaking, like awarded at the end of the journey if you make it through. And we have members in a club who have reached to the division level, who have reached to have we reached to the district level? We have to figure out. But we are the district head. Toastmaster Gaurav is our club's member, so we have the highest level leader in our district as a member of a club. So ours is a very precious club that way. So definitely please do practice and join. And I look forward to productive meeting in the future. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan, to conclude the proceedings.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman, for that comprehensive evaluation. And now we move to the vote. So you all will see a link in the chat to vote for the best speakers, best role players in the meeting today, and let us vote, please. Toastmaster Akansha, can you let me know when 9 votes are done?
Toastmaster Kansha's name is not in the tag.
Yes, she has missed her own name.
And I tried editing it. It's not possible to edit it again, so it's okay. Whoever felt I did the good job, you can ping me. So we've received only 2 votes till now. Two people have voted. Let me just refresh. So we've received 4 votes, like 4 people have voted so far. Can everybody please go to the link? It's there in the chat box. We have 8 votes.
One
One,
is left.
yep. Delete. So whoever has not voted, could you please go and vote? So we have 9 people currently, right?
Yes, so we have 9 members here. I don't expect other people to vote. I think we are ready.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
All right, would you like to show us the results and declare them?
Go ahead, Toastmaster Arjun.
Okay, just 1 second. I'm actually not logged in into the admin settings right now. All right. Are we ready for the results? Toastmaster Ranjman, Toastmaster Nancy, any guesses? Who is going to win? All right.
Toastmaster
Most,
Aryan.
most awaited table topic winner. Who do you think won? Toastmaster
Toastmaster Aryan.
Satyakit. Any guesses? All right, no guesses. And the best table topic award goes to. It's a four-way tie.
Wow.
It's Mayank, Anshuman, Divya, and Akansha. Everybody well done. Four-way tie. I don't think we've ever seen that before. I had no idea who to vote for. Next, we have the best tag role player, that is Timer Nancy, our counter Satyakit, and Grammarian Akansha. And the best tag role player award goes to. Any guesses?
Toastmaster Satyakit.
Okay. And the best tag award goes to Toastmaster Nancy. Well done. Next, we have the best role player. Any guesses? I think it's Toastmaster Anshuman.
Boo.
And the best role player award goes to Toastmaster Anshuman.
What?
I'm also surprised.
Yeah. Okay, this is surprise. This is definitely surprise.
All right. Next, we have the best duel, a surprise new vote that was created by Toastmaster Akansha. And the best duel goes to Toastmaster Akansha and Toastmaster Nalnesh. All right, and that is it for the awards for Right Beginning Toastmasters meeting 284. All right, I will have a word with some of our guests before we call this meeting to a close. And I guess I will begin with Avni. Hi, Avni.
Hi, Toastmaster Aryan.
I couldn't speak to you in the beginning of the meeting. Just wanted to know more about, how did you get to know about this? What was your purpose for joining our club today?
Yeah, I've been quite intrigued of Toastmaster. I've heard from my friends, and I come across from Google reference as well. So I was really looking forward to have an experience of what it actually is, like how it plays off and what is the experience all about. So yeah, I mean, it's been good to be a part of it, and I look forward to join the future meetings as well.
All right, great. Do you have any feedback for us by any chance? Something we could have done better, maybe?
I love the format, especially the table topics, the categories to choose from. That was quite interesting. So nothing. Probably I'll have some more feedback when I join some few more meetings. I
Yes,
can
yes.
have that decision. Thank you. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you, thank you. To be Toastmaster Nalnish. Hi.
Hi, hi.
Yes.
Man,
Any thoughts from your end? I know we spoke yesterday, or was it day before yesterday?
yeah,
How did you
I
like the
think
meeting?
I bothered you over the call, but yeah.
No, no, not at
So,
all. Not at all.
so basically, what the thing is there, I just pursued my MBA from IT, and so as of now, I do have time, and while doing my job, so I had a plan like earlier. It's been more than year ago that I have to join some kind of classes or some meetings or something. So like I know about it before, but at that time I had no time. So I got the time as of now. So I thought let's check it out, and I was checking over the Google, and so this is the best platform that I got to know. So that's the reason I I joined it. So yeah, this is for today meeting. This is good, and for the suggestion, like I cannot say much, but yeah, if uh, like this will be good one if we can have two parties in the group, and we can have a group discussion, or we can say that debate. So I
Yeah.
think that could be a good idea. But yeah, this is an addition. It is not like that. So yeah, thank you, man.
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you all for joining, and thank you all for making Bright Beginning Toastmasters meeting 284 a success. And with that,